Well, really proud of our offense. It's back-to-back games where I felt like our approaches at the plate were very good. Much more disciplined, stayed in the strike zone. Drew some walks today, hit with runners in scoring position in the first 2 innings of the ball game. You know, Jolly with a huge double to clear the bases for a big inning in the first. And then Chris Williams with a big 2-out single, 2 RBIs there in the second, and next thing you know, we're up. We scored 5 runs there in the first 2, and then Logan Davison had a nice safety into 6, and then Seth followed that with another base hit, single RBI to score 2, and then Seth hit the big 3-run homer there in the 8th. So we had 2 big innings today, which is a great offensive day. Again, I thought our approaches at the plate were very good. Hennessy pitched outstanding again. You look at the box and look at the line. He threw 6 innings, only gave up 1 hit, no earned runs. I thought Spencer Strider was about as good as I've seen him this year. As far as his fastball command was outstanding. Fastball velocity was up there too. I think he was 93 to 96 today. And then Bo Gobin, I thought, did a great job. You come into that situation and he filled up the strike zone, and it was just ground ball after ground ball. And a few of them got through the infield, but that's what you're looking for right there. And so I thought Bo did a nice job. So, overall, it was a great day in all fronts. And we got game 1 here, and hopefully we can carry some momentum going into tomorrow.
Coach, you had those 4 straight losses, and then you go on the road to Louisville, a team that's had your number in the regular season the last couple of years. How important was it to take those two out of 3 games there and kind of get back on track?
Well, we needed to play well. I mean, there was no question about it. We had a bad weekend, a tough weekend against NC State where, we didn't play good baseball. I actually thought we played really well in that 3rd game at NC State, just lost. Things didn't go our way. We didn't play very well against Coastal, so we were just in a stretch where we just weren't playing real good baseball. And I think part of it, too, was, offensively, we were probably trying to do too much to overcome some of our defensive flaws and just not playing overall the way that we were accustomed to playing. So I think what you've seen, out of our guys, and it started in the Louisville series. We hit some balls hard. We pitched and defended really well, pitched out of some tough jams, which continues to build the confidence of the pitching staff. And then we had that offensive outbreak against Furman, and we carried that into today. So I just think, we got back to kind of doing what we want to do, which is, again, build our offense on plate discipline, being aggressive in the strike zone, but getting good pitches to hit, taking the borderline pitch, getting guys on base, and it's worked, and hopefully we can continue to do it.
What's it mean for y'all's lineup to get Seth's bat going again these last couple games?
I'm sorry?
Sorry, what does it mean for you guys to get Seth's bat going again the last 2 games?
Well, we need Seth. If you just look at our offense, between Seth and Cromwell, those 2 guys, when they're swinging the bat well, Chris Williams has been very, very consistent for us. Logan consistently gets on base. And we needed Cromwell and Beer to get it going. Seth has been, locked in, obviously, here. And you could see it in the Louisville series. He hit a couple balls hard that got caught. But we needed Seth to get it going. Had a good day on Tuesday, carried it into another big day tonight, or, in game 1 here. So it's good to see if he gets it going, especially with Chris hitting behind him, and it forces teams to have to pitch to him. Then our offense is, has a chance to score a lot of runs.
Chris Williams started behind the plate on Tuesday. You took him out late, put Wilkie back in.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of rust there for Chris behind the plate on Tuesday.
No, it was just more in that situation. I felt like we needed our best defense on the field. We had that was really the reason that I did it. It was, we had mishandled the ball, on a pop-up, and, then a ground ball, and then another play in the outfield. We just, we needed, at that point, I felt like we needed to try to put our best defense on the field. Whether it was poor timing or not, didn't enter my mind. I just felt like, let's put Wilkie back there, let's put Chris at first base, where we feel like we've got a chance to make some plays. And that was the reason. It had nothing to do with the rust. I actually thought Chris catches really well. Chris can really receive and block. But in that situation, we just felt like we needed to put our best defense on the field.
You mentioned the defense, another couple errors today, and a wild pitch. Is that at all a concern, the sloppiness on defense?
Not really, not really. I mean, again, you can always kind of overanalyze some things. I mean, Cromwell on the ground ball, it's a slow roller play. He's got to throw it from a low arm slide. He tried to stand up and throw it over top. And anytime you're coming in on a slow roller, you try to throw it over top, it's tough. The ball will sail on you. Should have just stayed down and threw it from a lower arm slot. Wilkie's play is just an aggressive play. I mean, it's their fastest runner. They're trying to steal a run right there. It's 2 outs, and he's running to try to draw a throw or get a ground ball to the left side. It's going to get through that might be a 5-3 out instead. So they're trying to draw a throw right there, and Wilkie threw the ball hard, just threw it high. So I'm not real concerned with that throw. We got to be quicker to the ball. That's the big thing. We got to play again. Boston College has got some guys that can run. You got to know who your runner is, and when a ball's put in play, you got to get to the baseball quick and hold him to a single.
Get a little closer to get Kier ready to go.
Yeah, we feel like, Kier hit this week for the first time on the field live. We ran a couple live pitchers out there against him. He had some at-bats. He had a fairly high volume day of swings yesterday. He was sore, because of the amount of swings he's taken on the field in the last couple days. So we feel like there's a chance that he could be cleared and ready to go by Tuesday of next week. But again, we'll have to see how he feels tomorrow. He'll hit tomorrow. We'll see how he feels if he can hit again on Saturday. But if he feels good and the doctors will clear him, then there's a chance that he could be available to play next week.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.